Hello, you hardcores out there, how you doing? It's Rusty from Poker's Corner, biggest gob in sport. Well, you probably watched the boxing last night, didn't you? Utter poo feast. Although I thought the Romford Bull, Johnny Fisher, stole the show. I think he might have some of him. He's a long way to go. He's still raw. He's picked up a title, hasn't he? He's got one of the levels, 6 levels, I call it. He's got one of them on the board now. So that's good. So well done. The rest of it, well, Campbell, Hands of Foam, Hatton, 13-0. He ain't going nowhere. If anything, it's going backwards. So I don't see him doing anything. Ergovic, he got stoppage, didn't he, late on in fight? I don't see him doing no either. I think he's done now. He fluked to win over Zhang. Chat shit, get zanged. So he's not going to do no. He won't win a world title. He'll just have to hang about, won't he, for his title shot. But he'll be hoping for step aside money, him and his team, won't they, now from now on? That's the only reason they can beat mixed, because if you put him in with anybody half decent, he'll get iced, won't he? Ergovic. So Chisora is 40 this year. So he'll be 40 when he fights next. He ain't gonna do no. He's a bully. I don't like him. He talks like Scooby-Doo. So he needs to be run out of sport for his own safety before he ends up on the slab. You know what I mean? Whether he can be a promoter or what, I don't know. He's hanging out at the back of them in Saudi, isn't it? But then again, so's David A and Tony Bellew, aren't they? Saudi, and John Fury. Not for me, that Saudi carry on. Which brings us to Big Meech. He's a devastating puncher, according to the commentator Tony Bellew. Devastating puncher. 3 stoppages in his last 9. Let's have a look. Povetkin, old man. That's 1. Pulev, old man. That's 2. Elenius, old man. And that's your 3. So 3 stoppages in his last 9 fights. But he's a devastating puncher, according to Tony, who talks pony, don't you, Tony? Another thing, Tony Bellew, as well. Your teeth job's crap. What can we say about all that, lot? Hey? You sold it as Eddie Hearn saved the day, or Eddie Hills. Save the day. Do me a favour. We've got the guy. This is the state of British boxing now. Joshua's a busted flush, fighting a guy that Johnny Fisher would knock out. Yeah? That's where we're at. No belt online. We've got the gad going on about events and every star's here, blah, blah, blah. Conor McGregor were there. He was there with that little slag, wasn't he? Emily Bridges. We all know about her, don't we? Pop, pop, bang. She doesn't cover herself in glory, refusing selfies and telling people to get that camera phone out of her face and all that. Why are you carrying off like Madonna? Why? Hey, why would you carry off like that? Why? You're not even from UK. You're a guest here. So show some respect to boxing fans from UK. Hanging on to Conor McGregor's coattails for a bit of PR. A bit like the Leeds United thing, isn't it? How many Leeds games have you been to? Can you tell me, starting 11 from great team that Billy Bremner was captain of? No, you can't. So you're not a Leeds fan. So don't try and piss up fans' legs. That's what's wrong with boxing. Rat shower. And then you've got this today, haven't you? This IFL Live. What's all that about? Unbelievable. At least Johnny Fisher put the effort in and tried to make it entertaining, did he? The rest of them, that Ergovic Dempsey McQueen were a damp squid, wasn't it? That was shocking. Not as shocking as Hands of Foam, 13-0. Unbelievable. The other fights I'm not even going to mention, but Derek Chisora, aka Scooby. Scooby, have a word with your dad, Fred Do, and see what he has to say. Because this is how I look at it. You need putting out to pasture. All right? But then all these interviews after, this is where I lose my mind. Dave Allen's just done an interview, big old beard on him. Stronger, faster, quicker than a speeding bullet, taking it serious and all that, Mr. Mature. No. Only thing you're being mature about is how cunning you are with your words in your interviews. Just tell it straight. Your opinion in that interview I've just seen, Dave Allen, is not what you're telling people in this area on phone. You're not. So tell the truth. Man of the people. Tell the truth. What you really thought, but you're having to play the game, aren't you now? A bit more cunning. I understand that, but don't make out you're putting all this mega training in. I'm not having any of it. The leopards don't change the spots. It's just a poo feast, isn't it? Sends me crazy. But at least my accumulator won. 20 quid got me £10.80 profit. It's a great show, a great event and all that. Well, how can it be when all old fighters won? This is what it is, isn't it? That's what we're up against. Are you telling me they're going to put Big Meech near Deontay Wilder? He'll get lit up, won't it? He'll get put on planet orbit, as the Gad said. Nick that one, didn't you, kid? Hey? I was disappointed to see Simon Jordan high-fiving and group hugging them all. They're being softened up, aren't they? Promoters and managers will soften you up when you work at media. They want to silence you. Imagine them trying to silence me. I don't have a prayer, would they? I'd ruin them. Ruin them. As look at them. What they've done to this sport that I love. I'd ruin them. That's why these videos are going to be coming out daily. We're going to be an avalanche. Welcome to the revolution. Got Julian coming on this morning. Yeah. Okay. Half an hour then, Julian, yeah? Peace out. So that'll be good, won't it? We'll see what he thinks about it. All proper breakdown, because I just lose my cool when I'm breaking stuff down. I just look for funniness in it all. And the licking. I was disappointed to see Big Malk's interview. Big Malk redeemed himself last week, and then he's gone and lost it all again this week. Big Malk, why can't you come out and just tell it as you saw it for once? Instead of trying to not upset Joshua, because he's your pal. I understand that, but we're talking Robert Elenius here. Come on. The guy who was 40 at Christmas. Well, Chisora. But if you say out you're a hater, I certainly ain't going to lick male arsehole like all that shower there, unbelievable, shocking, in fact, to see. Shocking. Nobody dares say a word, dare they? Nobody dares say a word except me. I haven't seen it, but people have been telling me that Ultratech's show last night were good. So that's good, isn't it? Should get behind him, Ultratech. He doesn't take out off YouTube. But well done, Ultra, for at least standing firm and telling it as they see it. Deontay Wilder will light Anthony Joshua up. He'll put him on button moon. Button moon. That's where he's going to end up if he fights Wilder. There won't be no fight this year. January. They're having a laugh. January. They'll try and get another one in this year, and then it'll be delay again. So we've no faith in them. It's like buying a car in it off an arsehole. They say, yeah, come, we'll sort you out, come back. You won't want to go back there again, would you? If you're dealing with arseholes. Because what happens is, this is how I look at it. If you had a dog and it kept shitting all over your drive, you've had all your drive block paved, you've got to get rid of shit, haven't you, on drive, jet wash it, scoop it up with a shovel, get it in the dustbin in a bag or whatever. Because you know shit, it leaves stains, doesn't it? That's the first thing you do. Oh, give me a shovel. That show last night left stains on boxing, shit stains all over the place, shite stains. You've got to be hoovered up on it. Got to be took away and then disinfectant and lot. Well, that's what that show was last night. But it was dressed up as this big event because it's Joshua. There's a few famous people there. It's just people wanted to go out and have a good time. Anybody who bought into that show as an elite show last night needs their head looking at. You need your head looking at. It was a poo feast to end all poo feasts. Like I said, Johnny Fisher did his best to save show. Rest of them, Chisora, shocking. Ergovic McKean, shocking. Could have gone either way. Chisora won. And Washington, shocking. Campbell answers the phone, 13-0. Not being in a title fight. When's he going to step up? Or they're just going to keep padding him out? When's he going to step up? You don't have no apple left at this rate. Keep dropping it. And when's he going to step up? He isn't, is it? Because they wanted to get that pound notes in. Trying to fight like his dad, and he can't fight for Toffee. Anyway, I'm losing my cool here with all this. So, peace out, keep on trucking, keep supporting boxing. Say that, and I'm always hammering it. But it needs hammering, doesn't it? You go strip it down, start again. It's like buying a project, isn't it? You know, a car, an old retro car, and you've got to strip it down, haven't you? And go again. Well, this is what it needs. But we're not going to get that, are we? Well, we've got the two promoters in this country that are having digs at each other. We just had Eddie Hill saying, oh, yeah, I'll have a sit down with Frank Warren. Didn't we have all that? We thought pandemic, you were going to meet at Fredericks for lunch and who were going to pay for it. And Coogan were like, can I film it? Ain't going to happen. We've not put a fight on a year since Eddie had his promoter's license. Not one fight per year if you had them all up. Not one. All right? Don't let them con you, they're lying. Whatever they say, think the opposite. And you're probably nearly right then. All right. One piece of